y'all? It's your boy 30, man. Back with another video. Bro, I don't know what's going on. 1-5. Bro, you know what? I know what it is. 1-5 yesterday. We went 1-5 yesterday, man. And then what do we have today? We wake up today, no NBA basketball, straight baseball, hockey, WNBA, man. But you know what? They might be the formula. Maybe I feel like I've been so fixated on NBA playoffs that I can't even, think straight. I just been forcing it. The Celtics don't even score 100 points. Even without Jason Tatum, they should be able to score 100 points. Jaylen Brown, 20 points. Drew Holiday, 4 points. What the hell are you doing out there? Man, just Knicks, they had 34. The Celtics had 34 points damn near at halftime. They just got routed. They almost got beat by 50. It was just terrible, man. It just was crazy, man. We got to bounce back. I, for one, am ready for, if I'm not ready for these playoffs to end, I'm ready for this round 2 to end. So we got game 7 tomorrow between OKC and Denver. I ain't thought too much on it yet, but I know OKC tough at home. That's all I'll say on that. But today, man, I got some WNBA. First time in a while. WNBA is back. Some home openers, season openers. I got some baseball, some funky ass baseball, but man, I don't know what's going on. I can't call it. I gotta get locked in and get my mental right and focus. I know I got a lot of stuff going on in my personal life, but they ain't never stopped me before and mess with my bet, and I just gotta lock in. It's all about locking in. Even when you lose, you just gotta pay attention, trust the plan, stick to the script, and lock in. So let's get into the picks for the day, y'all. First bet, 2-leg baseball pick. Padres plus 1.5 against the Mariners, and then under 10.5, right? So, man, listen, I say this every video, but it's the truth. I looked at everything possible. I looked at the line movement. I looked at the game strip. I looked at the predict. I looked at every single breakdown for this baseball game, and I just don't see a situation where they get to 9 runs. I just don't see it. And then I say that, and they come out in the first 5 innings and score 9 runs. It's like baseball has just been so unpredictable, but I know at some point it's going to level out. You know what I mean? Everything's going to go back to normal. I just can't switch up the model just because we had a couple losing days. So you got to stay focused. And even through your losses, you have to be able to distinguish a bad loss versus a bad beat, like I always tell y'all. But baseball has just been terrible. But this is the first 2-leg baseball pick. Padres plus 1.5, right, against the Mariners. And then second leg, under 10.5 total runs. Let's get into the next one. Now, jumping over to WNBA. First NBA bet in a while. 2-leg plus 106, right? So W money. Whatever you put on there, you W money, right? First leg. Indiana money line. Indiana Fever versus Chicago Sky money line, right? Angel Reese, Caitlin Clark, home opener in Indiana. Going to be a great game, playoff type atmosphere. But the Pacers, I'm talking about Pace. I can't even. Indiana Fever are just literally 10 points better than the Chicago Sky. They just are. I like Angel Reese. She's going to get a lot of rebounds. She's going to play defense, play tough block shots. But Caitlin's team is just 10 points better. They're just a better overall team. So that's the first leg, right? Indiana Fever money line, right? Second leg, Las Vegas Aces and New York Liberty. Under 171.5. This is no female hate saying women's sports play less than men's sports, whatever. I'm not talking about that. Facts, pure factual data, right? This game is not going to go over 165. I just don't see it. So under 171.5, Las Vegas Aces and New York Liberty. Second leg, Indiana Fever money line against Chicago Sky. Let's get to the next one. So back to baseball, 2-leg. Both these players, I bet both these players to not get a run, right? So, and I was thinking about this, man. We had a lot of times where we did the runs, tickets, we was doing good for a couple of days, but I noticed a lot of guys that was minus 500, minus 600, they would just kill us and get a run. So I decided, man, I'm not doing 4 or 5 guys. I'm doing 2 guys to not get a run, but I'm not picking the worst, the ones at the end, at the lowest, because it's too volatile. They always end up getting a hit or they get a sneaky run. It's just not happening. So give me these 2 guys to not get a run, minus 108. You know what I mean? Just great, kind of similar to a straight bet. I just don't see where they get a run, especially Ben. I just don't see it. I just don't see it at all. I think, honestly, man, I don't think they're coming nowhere close to getting a run, but then I say this and in the first inning, one of these guys gets a run. But I'm going to stick to what I know. I take these 2 guys to not get a run. They both got pretty decent odds, minus 225, minus 300, put together for minus 108. So I like this 2, man. Let's get into the next one. I thought about it, right? So I thought about doing the WNBA ladder, but I said, you know what? As bad as baseball been, baseball is still the easiest sport to catch a ladder streak in. So I'm going to start with $20, minus $200 like we do all the time. I'm taking 1 player to not get a run, and I'm taking 1 player to not get a double. So I feel like that's the formula because, think about it, it's 10 baseball games coming on every day. All these you tell me I can't pick 1 guy out of 200 to not get a run? I just don't see it. 1 guy out of 110 to not get a run, I just don't see it. I know I can. The problem is when you try to stack 2 or 3 guys to not get a run. Even though it's still a small percentage, somebody always messes you up. Somebody always ruin it. So, but for this $20 ladder challenge, I'm just going to do one player to not get a run and one player to not get a double. So this one I'm starting with for today. I'm trying to carry this into next day. And if this cashes, when this cashes, I'm not doing the NBA ladder tomorrow. I'm going to stick with this baseball and try to, because I feel like when my mind be everywhere, I just lose. So I'll put a couple straight bets on the OKC game if I like it. But as far as like ladder going, I might strictly to baseball because I feel like it's just easier to gauge at times. Given even how bad we've been winning with baseball, it's still easier to gauge, you know what I mean, with player props. So this one got to not get a double, and this one got to not get a run. Let's get to the next one. Only basketball WNBA player prop, right? Kelsey Mitchell over 2.5 threes against Chicago Sky today, right? Everybody's talking about Caitlin Clark. Caitlin is great. We know this, right? We know she's going to score 20, 25, whatever. But Kelsey Mitchell is like that. I told y'all earlier, their team is 10 points better than Chicago Sky. That's because of players like Kelsey Mitchell. It's not just Caitlin. Caitlin is Caitlin. We know that. But Kelsey Mitchell, check the stats. She a dog. She got that in her. Like when Caitlin's struggling, Kelsey Mitchell is the one that keeps them scoring, keep the production up on offense. So Kelsey Mitchell over 2.5 threes on a straight bet. Normally, like once the season goes, normally Hard Rock lets you alternate it. So normally when I'm parlaying, I can do like Kelsey Mitchell 2 threes. But I guess because it's season opener, you know what I mean? The season just started. Hard Rock not letting you adjust the lines like that. But it's cool. I think she hits 4 threes in this spot. In this type of game, this type of atmosphere against a high, intense, high-watch game between Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark. Her backup, Batman ain't going to come through and say today. Robin ain't going to come through and say today for Caitlin. So, Kelsey Mitchell over 2.5 threes. That's the picks for the day, man. I appreciate y'all rocking with me. It's been a couple losing days. You know, this happened before. We normally get back to it with a full sweep. All I'm going to say is we need that full sweep to come, goddammit. Like, I'm tired of losing. I don't know, man. I just got a lot going on, but we're going to bounce back. We're going to get it together, man. But like I told y'all before, if you haven't checked out Hall of Fame bets, use code 30LOCKS. First month, 50% off plus 7-day free trial. So, appreciate all the support, man. I'm going to catch y'all in the comments, man. 30 out.